Many of you have come to me over this journey and said, well, I've got a lot of ideas to start a business, or I don't have any ideas, but I would like to start a business. How do I get into the game of entrepreneurship? All right, I'm gonna give you those answers today. Stay tuned. Welcome to the Tremain Show. I'm Tremain Davis, and today I'm going to be talking to the entrepreneur who has a lot of ideas or who is even struggling to find an idea. The aspiring entrepreneur, somebody who wants to get in the game, but they can't quite pull it together. They can't quite find something that they can start a business around, and they don't know what to do next. All right, this video is for you. So at the end, when I ask to share this video, somebody knows somebody. Everybody knows somebody who has an idea or wants to be an entrepreneur, who talks about entrepreneurship all the time, who wants to jump out there but doesn't quite know how to do it. This video is for them, so please make sure you share this with them. All right, so how do you get this done? All right, if you have ideas, a lot of ideas, and you're like, well, I can do so much stuff, where do I start? The best thing that you can do is focus. This entire video is about focus. Focus is a superpower for entrepreneurs. It's just like Batman going into the Batcave, or Superman Clark Kent going into the phone booth and coming out as Superman. Focus for an entrepreneur is literally a superpower. All right, so if you want to start a business, and let's say you have a lot of ideas, I get a lot of clients that I deal with that'll say, hey, well, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. Everything is a good idea. They may have 5 ideas. All of them may be good. But what you have to do to be successful as an entrepreneur is you have to focus. You have to find one thing that you want to focus on. And then as you dominate one space, one niche, one thing that you do really, really, really well, then you can expand out to other things. So not saying that all 5 or all 10 of your ideas aren't good ideas. It's just that in your mind, you need to pick the one that you think is the best idea and roll with that. You gotta get one thing out. You gotta do one thing really well. You can't try to launch 5 things or 10 things or 8 things or even try to launch 3 things. Launching one thing is hard enough as it is. Trying to launch 3 things is next to impossible for a new entrepreneur. Not saying that you can't do it. There are some outliers, people who can get this type of, work at that kind of level, a high level. But most entrepreneurs, they're starting their businesses as a side hustle. They're working on the side while they're working a job. And I always recommend that. I don't recommend that you just go quit your job because it's good to have some income coming in. Start your business as a side business. So if you have limited hours, or if you're working just like most entrepreneurs, you got a 9 to 5, and then your business, you're working from 6 to 12, and then you lay down for 4 hours and you get up and do it all over again, especially if you got kids, you got, me, a wife, a significant other, a partner that you're working, that you're living with or doing things on a daily basis with. It just makes it difficult. Your time is a limited resource as an entrepreneur. So the best thing you could do is really focus in on one thing. Find one thing that you want to be good at and focus in on being the best at it. Once you have that one thing down pat, once you have that one thing launched and into the marketplace, people are loving it, then you can take your time resource and start focusing on other things, or diversifying, or pulling in more ideas to support the main idea that you're doing. So that is one thing as an entrepreneur that you have to get. You have to get it. And I'm talking about from the beginning. This is not one of those things that you want to start getting, after you have already gone to market and tried to launch 8 things. Being average at 8 things is a horrible place to be. You want to be great at one thing. All right, so focusing in on one idea is one thing that you want to do. I have had multiple clients who say, I think I can do this, I think I can do this, I think I can do this. And as soon as I listen to him talk, the very first thing I say is, listen, you got to pick one. We got to get one thing out, one thing, and then we can move on to the other things. So what if you're an entrepreneur and you don't have any idea? Or if you're an aspiring entrepreneur and you don't have any ideas, but you want to get into the entrepreneurship game, you want to start your own business, you are interested in becoming that small business that hires in your community and eventually, picks up 2 or 3 people in your community to empower your community economically because you're doing well. Maybe that's something that appeals to you, but you don't have an idea right now. So what do? The main thing I could suggest that you do is find something that you're interested in, find something that you're passionate about, one thing that you're interested in and one thing that you're passionate about, and become an expert in it, okay? Become an expert in one area or one field of study, and the idea for what you want to do will come to you. But it comes as you're chasing excellence in that one place. The idea will come to you as you're chasing excellence in that one place. Man, that was good. I got to write that down. It just came to me. So as you, as an aspiring entrepreneur who don't have any ideas, what you want to do, like I said, is just really focus in. Again, we're focusing on one thing that you're really, really, really good at, or want to be good at, that you have passion for. You have to have passion. So it's going to come from the inside. Identify what that thing is that you're really, really passionate about, and then go become an expert. As you become an expert, in learning about this thing, learning about this topic, learning about all the competition that's in the area, learning about, all of the peripheral things and the outside things that make this one thing go in the industry. As you begin learning about all these different elements of that one thing that you're interested in, the idea for the business will come. But it only comes as you're chasing excellence, as you're chasing knowledge, as you're chasing the idea that you want to better yourself. As you're chasing that, trust me, the idea will come to you in a flash. Might be in the middle of the night. So as you start the journey of chasing excellence in one particular area that you have passion about, you might want to keep a notepad next to your bed, because great ideas have been known to come at 2:00 in the morning. I'm just going to give you a hint or give you a tip right there. All right. So focus is the main thing that no matter where you are on your startup journey or your early stage company journey or your aspiring entrepreneurship journey, focus is something that will really help get you out of the gate. The ideas are the things that separate the entrepreneur from everybody who doesn't want to be an entrepreneur. I think everybody has ideas, but I think entrepreneurs are the ones who really take those ideas and want to start a business and want to bring them to market. That's the game, that's the separation, that's the differentiation. That's what separates the entrepreneur from everybody else. We have ideas and we want to bring them to market. All right. So how do you do that? You do that by focusing. Finding one thing that you can get really, 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 surgical, get really, really good at, down to that one thing. Create a box. This is what I like to say. You create a box, you dominate that box, and then you can expand that box and make it bigger. You can bring more things into the area, into what you're trying to do. Bring more ideas and launch more things. But you got to start with one thing. All right. So that's my advice for you today. Focus. And this is even good advice or, good talking point for those who have an established business. I really, preach focus to those who are, early stage companies or aspiring entrepreneurs or startups, because sometimes there's limited resources. Well, not even sometimes, most of the time there's limited resources when you're trying to start a company, and you want to have something that you can focus all your time, all your energy, all your money, all of your resources on one thing, instead of trying to spread your limited resources out to multiple things. Generally, that is a recipe for disaster. But if you can focus, that really ups your chances and gives you an increased chance to be successful at whatever business venture you're going out to do. As usual, like, subscribe, share. Please, like I said at the beginning of this video, this is going to be a good one for everybody who wants to be an entrepreneur. Everybody knows somebody that wants to be an entrepreneur. Send this video to them. Send this information to them. This is information that will literally save their lives as an entrepreneur. I mean, once I discovered the power of focus and realized that I don't have to try to do everything. I can get good at doing one thing and all the other things that I want to do will come to me. Once I really discovered that in entrepreneurship, it literally became a superpower for me. So send this to all those entrepreneurs that you know that are up and coming, that are startups, that are early stage, that are aspiring. And trust me, this video would definitely empower them to take them to the next level. All right, I'm Tremain Davis, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. This video is brought to you by Davis & Davis Investments and Management, a full-service business solutions firm. So whether you need one-on-one business coaching or training, or whether you need business strategy development, or if you just need to learn how to shoot professional videos from your iPhone so you can move some of your content online, we've been helping businesses win for over 10 years. So click the link below, grab your free consultation to see if we're the right fit for you.